Hello everyone, this is Mike, and I'm back for day number 2 of renovating a note house by myself. I'm just a 28-year-old dude who has recently graduated from college and finally has the free time to pursue his dream of getting some hands dirty in a renovating project, possibly correcting some mistakes I make along the way. Since yesterday I forgot to bring water, so there goes the first correction for the list. If you haven't watched day number 1, then you should know that I am no expert. I'm not gonna lie to you, I hate wearing those protection equipments. I really did try going through the job without them and it is just impossible. As soon as the jackhammer starts breaking the tiles and the floor along with it, the amount of dust in the air makes breathing nearly impossible. So it is impossible not to be wearing the respirator mask. The same goes to the protection goggles. They are not to protect my eyes from debris that's coming from the breaking. It is actually to protect my eyes from hurting and burning from all the dust that there is in the air. One of the goals here is to live one day by another. But I was literally less than 10 minutes doing that, and as you can see, I already had to stop a little bit for breathing. In case you haven't noticed, which you most definitely did, I'm just sorry for those screaming red underwear that's showing up to your screen. I mean, just please don't stop watching the video because of that. I promise it's gonna go away in just a few minutes. I did try to take off the mask for a little bit, put my head out the window, but guess what? There was no fresh air out there. The dust had nowhere else to go besides through the window. It was just as bad in as it was out. I immediately wore the mask back again and just like I said, I'm trying to live day after day, so every tiny win is already a big victory that has to be celebrated. This time, it was the end of removing tiles from the first room. It was the first step of a marathon. I assume not many of you are huge fans of a sweaty butt being displayed right in front of your face. Okay, I didn't think this through, but come on, the job itself is already difficult enough. It might not seem like it, but doing that is quite difficult. Okay, the jackhammer makes the job a lot easier, but that equipment is quite heavy and bending over all the time does not make it any easier either. So cut me some slack here. As I got started with the hallway, I was dripping sweat all over the place, and as you can see, I'm soaked in sweat. You couldn't imagine how hot it was, not only because it was a very sunny day, but also because this is a very old house. It was not made with technologies to prevent heat from coming in. As a matter of fact, it was so difficult I was screaming for help. It didn't take long for me to have a second stop. You might say because I'm a little bit chubby, which is true, or it's because it's too hot, which believe me, it was also true. But just try to picture yourself in a very hot room with dust all over the place, carrying a very heavy equipment, at the same time that you have to walk bending over with a mask attached to your face, making it very hard to breathe. Well, that's no easy task, buddy. I thought that if I insisted enough, someone would come to the rescue. Nobody came. So I figured I should probably keep on going since nobody would come anyway. It's like the title of the video says. I'm gonna have to do this by myself. There was just a little bit of the hallway left, and I really thought of doing that on the other day, but I have already postponed so many things in my life. This renovation itself is a good example. So now, I'm not going to do tomorrow what I can do today. Even if I'm exhausted, I still can do it today. It didn't take long. There it was, the end of the second day. I did have a lot of sweat in my protection goggles, in my forehead, all over my clothes. But it was over for today. And I'll see you guys soon Please make sure to subscribe so I can keep posting to keep you posted. Bye bye.